I want to say LorraineGleeson.com. That happens to be my hypnotherapy website domain name. And on the blog this month, one of the blog's titled, "How many times do clients say they feel weird after hypnosis?" I would say first session, I have that happen many, many, many times. And when they open their eyes after the first session, I say, "You okay?" And they look, and you can see the silence because they're feeling different, and they'll say, "I feel weird." And all I say, "Do you feel good weird or bad weird?" And 9 times out of 10, actually every time they say good weird, or the ones that really aren't sure about how they're feeling, they'll say, "I'm not quite sure." Because the thing is, when you come and see me as a hypnotherapist, I am very, very goal orientated. I'm not trained as a counsellor. I say this quite often. I am not trained as a counsellor. I am trained purely as hypnotherapy, and it is pure hypnotherapy that I offer. It's my skill set. It's what I've spent 19 years studying. And yes, I know there's all these other EMFT, EFT, EMDR. There's all these other like tappings and all these other things, which are great. They're added tools which other hypnotherapists use, but what I'm really, really good at is hypnotising people, and I love it. And I'm really good at making people feel weird. Weird is good to me. Weird is fun. Weird is enjoyable. So my blog, I think I've shared a couple of stories of people I may have, because I'm always sharing my little stories, because when you actually work as a hypnotherapist, and I just think, I get emotional when I think about some of my clients, that to have this skill set to be able to help people to feel good or weird, whichever word you want to use. It's like, people say, "What do you do for a living?" Well, I'll be honest with you, people pay me to tell them that they're brilliant, and they believe me, because the truth is people do forget. That they forget how brilliant they are. And the thing with our mind, our mind is so powerful. What we believe in our mind, we hold true, and we make it our reality. You hear this over and over again. It's all about positive thinking. It's all about... The truth is, it actually is all about positive thinking, which is easier said than done. But sometimes we spend so much time focusing on how unhappy we feel, how this is happening to us, and we spend so much time focusing on what's not so good in life. Whereas what hypnotherapy helps people to do is start focusing on what's good in your life. Because no matter how bad things do get, which they do, the reason I became a hypnotherapist was simply because I was in such a bad space. We're talking 30 odd years ago now, when I was introduced to hypnotherapy, and everything was going wrong in my life. Literally, the only thing I didn't appreciate that didn't go wrong in my life is my health. Now, the thing with health is something, when you are healthy, you do take it for granted. But at this particular time of my life, my business, I had the coffee shop, it wasn't making any money. I was in a very destructive relationship. I was a single parent mum. I was in a really bad space in my life. And someone said to me, "Well, have you thought about hypnotherapy?" I looked at them, I thought they were mental. I honestly thought, I went, "Hypnotherapy, what's that going to do?" But because I was in such a bad space, I thought I would give it a go, which is a lot of what my clients do. They've come along to give it a go. And I gave it a go. And I had 4 sessions of hypnotherapy. For me, it absolutely changed my life. So much so that I wanted to do it for a living. And, obviously when I first qualified 19 years ago, I was not as good as I am now. Quite rightly so, because it takes lots and lots of practice. And, when clients come along, I had one, she came along, they looked so nervous, so worried. And I do that whole first session. Actually, that's what my blog's going to be about next month, because that was, I just think when they open their eyes and they look different and look relaxed, and I just feel honoured to be able to help people to achieve feeling good about themselves, remembering what it's like to feel good, remembering what it's like to feel happy, to laugh at silly things. So if you want to read my blog, it's on the lorrainegleeson.com. And also, if you like this little video, as I say at the end of all mine now, because I've told you I've got to, please press the like button below. Thank you. lorrainegleeson.com, also hsoh.co.uk.